Good everyone. My name is Cletus Ogudu, and I want to talk about family pattern. When I say family pattern, I don't know. In science, some scientists call it family traits. It looks almost the same thing. That's what I'm going to talk about. When I say family pattern, in some cases in your family, you grew up to notice one particular thing happening over and over again. And you as a person, you take note of it. Even if you did not take note of it, with this video, I will want you to try and take note of it so you can know what to do. At the end of this video, there are simple steps also that you can take to free yourself from that thing, that family pattern. When I say family pattern, I'm talking about, for example, there are some families in their own family. There is this problem they normally have: broken marriages. You will see some people in that family, after getting married for some time, they will return back to their father's house, or the male, their wives will go away from them. And you grow up to notice this thing. It happened to your grandfather, it happened to your father, it's happening to you, it happening to your elder ones, and it's about getting to your turn. What are you going to do? And as a woman, it happened to your grandmother or your grandmother's sister. It happened to her. It happened to your mom. It's happened to your elder ones, and it's about getting to your turn. What are you doing about it? Some people, their own is madness. In their family, they always get one person or two that is always mad in that family. In some family, they always have drunkard. In some family, there's this kind of very strong hardship. No matter how hard they try, you have, as long as you're from that family, no matter how hard you try, you will always find yourself going down to square one. Even when you have the opportunity to meet with big men and women, rich people, you have big opportunities around you, yet you find yourself going down and down. It's happened to some members of your family even before you were born, and you discover that it's still happening. It's getting to your turn. What are you going to do about it? One simple step to take, you as a person, if you did not take note of it, that is when it will keep happening to you. If you did not notice it, if you did not know that this thing is happening, you did not study it to know that, okay, this thing is a problem. Don't overlook everything around you. Some things are worth taking note of. Some things you're supposed to reason them that this thing is happening is not just ordinary. So you reason them that this thing that is happening in my family, I don't want it to get to my turn. So what do? There are simple prayers that you can do for yourself. And these prayers are done at exactly 12 a.m. in the night. I don't want you to call me and tell me that in the place where you live, there is no way you can come outside at that particular hour of the night. If you cannot do it for yourself, people are available to do it for you. I can also do it for you. This prayer is done at around 12 a.m. You wake up every 12 a.m. for 3 days. That 12 a.m. as you come out, stand completely naked. Pick sand, add it with small salt in your hand, and say all your intention into it. This thing that has happened in this family over and over again, it happened to my mom, it happened to my dad, it happened to my grandmother, my grandfather, it keeps happening to every member of this family. I don't want it to get to my turn. That is the reason why I am here this night, appeasing the spirits that guide this place, this night, this land, and the spirit of the night. That is why I am here, begging them not to allow such thing to happen to me, to come to me. I want to be free as a person, to mention your name. I want to be free. I don't want to partake in that cause. because this is a generational curse. I don't want it to get to my tongue. You pray with that salt and sand that you pick from the ground in your hand. After praying with it, put it in a bucket of water right there in that place that you are standing, and bathe with it that night, 12 a.m. Say all your intention. Pray with all that you want. And at the end of the day, after praying like that for 4 days, the bucket that you use to bath for that 4 days, it must be new bucket. It must be new bucket. The bucket that you use to bath for that complete 4 days, you will have to break it and throw it away. After you are finished that, in the evening of that day, that is on the 4th day, after you have done that, in the evening of it, get 1 egg. It must be native egg. Pray with it. Pray very well with it in your house, and get to the 4 junction around that kind 8, 9 in the evening, where everywhere is dark. When you get to the junction like this, you are coming like this, you are coming from this way, you're coming like this. When you get to the junction, this is the 4 junction in front of you. You will turn, face the direction you are coming from. You say all your prayers, then that native egg you are holding, you throw it to your back without looking back. Make sure you throw it very hard in the way that it would break. Throw it to your back without looking back. Make sure it breaks, and then walk straight to your house without looking back. When you are going to the junction, that one is a different thing. You are not going to go naked or wear your clothes. Only the one you are going to do at 12 a.m. that is when you will need to be naked. The one in the evening, in the night, that you're going to the junction to drop the egg, that's one, wear your clothes and go break it at that 4 junction, and then return back to your house. It must be 4 junction, the road that crosses each other. Then go back to your house. You have broken that curse from yourself, and your own generation now have been freed from that curse. Thank you as you do this.